from Royal Communications Incorporated. Good afternoon and welcome to King's News Broom. 45 minute news about Liberia, Africa, and our one world. Today is Tuesday, November 19, 2024, and I'm Shemon Dia presenting. In the headlines, huge air presence in parts of Lofa County persist as Guinea junta reportedly take down Liberia national flag on the southern edge of Masanta, close to the Liberian border. And White House Speaker Councillor Jonathan Fonati Kofa denounces rumors of his plans to resign due to ongoing political pressure at the lower house. And also in the news, President Joseph Boakai submits fiscal year 2025 draft national budget in the tune of US 851.8 million to House of Representatives through the House's chief clerk. Away from Liberia, Kenya's Catholic Church has rejected a donation of about 40,000 made by President William Ruto. These plus our news bulletins, voices of those making the news are all packaged. But first, we'll take a break to be right back. John shall we join Sam Andrews with the news bulletin.
Report about the huge presence of the armed forces of Liberia personnel in some parts of Lofa County is still lingering, with no official statement from the Ministry of National Defense regarding concerns raised by citizens in that part of the country. According to some locals from Vonjama and villages close to the Liberia-Guinean border, for days now, well-armed personnel of the Armed Forces of Liberia and the EPS are usually seen in various parts of Vonjama and nearby towns patrolling. Bonkamandu and Sakamandu are among areas reported to have been under heavy AFL and EPS presence. At least personnel of the APL and EPS are said to be heavily armed and are most often seen using a tanker and other military vehicles to carry out patrols between towns and villages close to the Liberian-Guinean border. Although it is not yet clear as to what may have led to the huge presence of AFL personnel in Vonjama and nearby towns, including villages close to Liberia border with Guinea, reports from neighboring Guinea said Liberia's national flag from the border on the southern edge of Masanta, close to the Liberian border with Guinea, was brought down by individuals believed to be officers of the Guinean army. Over the past months, that's Liberia and Guinea relations, has appeared seemingly unfavorable following reports of recruit of ex-Liberian soldier rebel generals to allegedly attack Guinea junta government and the overnight turning over of a Guinean national, Ibrahim Sharif, told the junta government. Ibrahim Sharif was accused of planning to overthrow Guinean military government using the Liberian-Guinean border and supporting the alleged recruit of ex-Liberian rebel generals. Embattled Speaker of the House of Representatives, Fonati Kofa, has vehemently denounced rumors of his plan to resign due to ongoing political pressure from the breakaway majority bloc. Addressing staffers of the House of Representatives and the media Monday up Capitol Hill, Speaker Kofa indicated that resignation is an option and a voluntary act of him that he will not give up to the anti-Kofa bloc or anyone who have false claims due to conflict of interest against him. He challenged those calling for his resignation to make maximum use of their time and resources by encouraging the majority bloc to see reason to move back into the main chambers. According to Speaker Kofa, once the majority bloc get the required 49 signatures, he vowed to immediately resign as Speaker of the House of Representatives. The lower house is still suffering intense political fight, with the breakaway majority bloc recently rejecting recommendations from ECOWAS parliamentary mediation team. According to the anti-Kofa bloc, its sitting in the joint chambers is legal following the Supreme Court's Justice in Chambers decision to decline a writ of prohibition previously filed by the legal team of House Speaker Fonati Kofa. Meanwhile, Speaker Kofa has applauded members of the pro-Kofa bloc and Liberians who have stood with him to defend the Constitution of Liberia. President Joseph Boakai has presented the fiscal year 2025 draft national budget to the House of Representatives through the Chief Clerk Madron sign. The draft budget, amounting to US 851.8 million, comprises core revenue of US 883 million and contingent revenue of US $18.8 million. According to a release from the Ministry of Information Monday, the draft budget for 2025 represents 15.3% increase over the 2024 recast budget, totaling appropriation of US $738.9 million. The budget reportedly captures appropriations aimed at delivering on key priorities of the government arrest agenda for inclusive development, as well as addressing debt service and other obligations of the government. The release also indicated that President Boakai has urged members of the House of Representatives to exert their best effort to ensure timely consideration and approval of the budget in order to address effective and efficient execution of the budget beginning January 2025. Monserrato County District 10 Representative Yaka Koliba has alarmed over what he termed attempted budget inducement by the majority bloc to get support from members of the pro-Kofa bloc. According to Representative Yaka Koliba, members of the pro-Kofa bloc have been promised 5,000 United States dollars through the 2025 national budget to be given as a district development funds once they agree to support the removal of Fonati Kofa. He named Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn, Bon County Senator Prince Moi, Deputy Speaker Thomas Fowler, among others, as individuals behind the 500,000 United States dollars promised to members of the House of Representatives. Representative Yaka Koliba further emphasized that he didn't have to join the breakaway majority bloc in order to have a project done in his district, terming it as a means by which money is looted from state coffers for selfish political interest. The Monserrato County District 10 lawmaker made the revelation Monday up Capitol Hill during a press conference. A 13-year-old rape survivor is calling on well-meaning Liberians and the government to seek justice and medical support after being raped allegedly in Kakata, Magibi County 3 years ago. According to the report, the little girl was reportedly raped by 3 men 3 years ago and is now facing serious medical issues, including a swollen stomach. The report further indicated that she was raped and later got sick, leaving her with no option but to take to herbalist, where she also got sexually abused by the herbalist and 2 workers. Chris Yoko, a man believed to be a heavy-duty driver who was reportedly shot by officers of the Liberia National Police, have accused the police of abandoning him following the incident. Speaking with Kings FM Monday, Chris Yoko disclosed that since he was shot in his leg by an officer of the Liberia National Police, he has not gotten proper treatment. According to him, the Liberia National Police has given him US $900 plus 10,000 Liberian dollars, which he said could not provide him a proper treatment, including taking care of his family. Chris Yoko, a father of 6, said he was shot in the ankle of his right leg by an officer of the Liberia National Police. He is, however, calling on well-meaning Liberians and humanitarian organizations to aid him and his family, stating that his life has become very difficult for them. The National Youth of the Congress for Democratic Change has ended a 3-day retreat in Grand Bassa County. The retreat, held under the theme Redefining Roadmap for National Leadership in 2029, brought together several influential figures of the Congress for Democratic Change, including youth groups and auxiliaries, national and local officials of the party, among others. During the retreat, a platform was provided to the party's youth leaders to strategize and focus and discuss the future direction of the Congress for Democratic Change. However, participants explore policies and initiatives designed to strengthen the party's leadership prospects and increase its engagement with the Liberian population. Serving as keynote speaker, Magibi County Senator Nathaniel McGill emphasized the crucial role of youth involvement in governance and national development. Senator McGill further stated that the retreat will lay a foundation for a dynamic and inclusive political strategy for 2029 elections. He also stressed the importance of youth involvement in political processes and the role of the Congress for Democratic Change in shaping the future of Liberia. In a related development, former Finance and Development Planning Minister Samuel Twe highlighted achievements made under the Weah Taylor administration and urged Unity Party government to focus on sustainable development for the benefit of the citizens. According to Twe, the Unity Party government might lose cardinal support from international partners if nothing is done to amicably address the ongoing political fight for the removal of House Speaker Funanti Kofa. At the same time, CDC National Secretary General Jefferson Koji called on the youth of the party to stay committed to its vision. Koji further challenged the Congress for Democratic Change youth to work collaboratively to tackle Liberia's pressing challenges while charting a path towards 2029. Representative Samuel Enders of District 6, Masurado County, is urging President Bouaka to intervene in the ongoing situation at the Capitol building regarding the removal of Speaker J. Funanti Kofa. During an interview at the African Dream Academy's 4th graduation ceremony in Monrovia, Representative Enders emphasized the importance of the president's involvement in the matter. He praised Bouaka's extensive experience in government and stated that he is well equipped to handle the situation. Representative Enders expressed his belief that Speaker Kofa made a mistake by following President Bouaka's call for an audit, which has caused a conflict within the 55th legislature. He also stated that it is unnecessary for ECOWAS to intervene and handle the issue, as it is the responsibility of the Liberian government. The Masurado County District 6 representative also clarified that according to the law, a majority of 49 members must vote for the removal of a speaker, stressing the importance of following the law and urged the majority bloc to secure the necessary number of votes for the removal of Speaker Kofa. Representative Samuel Enders emphasized or criticized lack of adherence to the law in the nation and urged lawmakers to come together and peacefully resolve their differences in order to serve the Liberian people. Several local frozen food sellers in the commercial hub of Jacobtown are calling on the government of Liberia to regulate the prices of commodities on the Liberian market. The sellers expressing dissatisfaction over the skyrocketing of commodities of prices on the Liberian market. According to them, the U.S. rate is decreasing every day while the prices of commodities are staying the same. One of the frozen food sellers, identified as Marilyn Sanot, said, since the coming of the unit part, the Bouaka administration, things continue to be extremely difficult, while lamenting the unstable prices of various commodities. She said the skyrocketing of the prices of commodity daily is seriously hampering their businesses. Madam Sano called on the government to see reason to regulate the prices of commodities and bring an end to the hiking of the U.S. rate and prices of commodities. And Masurado County District 3 Representative Sumo Moloba has responded to a recent report of Speaker J. Funanti Kofa resignation. Speaking at a news conference over the weekend, the District 3 representative noted that Speaker Kofa is not planning to resign as he is prepared to do the Liberian people work. adding that with or without money, members of the minority bloc will support the speaker. He then termed the news circulating in the public space concerning the speaker's resignation as false. The Montserrado County District 3 representative has at the same time disclosed that the political stalemate at the Capitol building is a legislative coup d'etat, calling on all Liberians to fight against the illegal removal of the Speaker of the lower house.
And just with the news bulletin is a regular featured on King's Newsroom, where we remind you listen to King's Newsroom for the 5 minutes news about Liberia, Africa, and our one word. Stories we follow in this afternoon. Huge EFL presence in parts of Lofa County persist as Guinea junta reportedly take down Liberia national flag on the southern edge of Masanta, close to the Liberian border. And by to House Speaker Councillor Jonathan Fonati Kofa denounces rumors of his plans to resign due to ongoing political pressure at the lower house. President Joseph Boakai submits fiscal year 2025 draft budget in the tune of US 851.8 million to House of Representatives through the House's clerk. And away from home, Kenya's Catholic Church has rejected a donation of about $40,000 made by President William Ruto. We'll take a short break to be right back. Welcome back and thanks for being there. And Baito House Speaker Councillor Jonathan Fonanti Kofa has vehemently denounced rumors of his plan to resign due to ongoing political pressure from the breakaway majority bloc. Addressing staffers of the House of Representatives and the Media Monday up Capitol Hill, Speaker Kofa indicated that resignation is an option and a voluntary act of him that he would never give up to the anti-Kofa bloc or anyone who have false claims due to conflict of interest.
Gratified that the majority of the Liberian people stay with us on the side of the rule of law. We will continue to heed this cause. Our heads are blooded, not about. Our backs are straight. We can face the Liberian people. Our vision is clear. On this journey, we will stand squarely on the side of the Liberian Constitution. We will stand squarely on the side of the rules of the House of Representatives. Any other thing anybody wants to do, you will do it without our acquiescence. The law is the law. We must proceed by the law. You want to remove me? I don't want to be there one more day past 49. The minute you get at 49, you will see how I pack my official files and I go where I need to be. But this nonsense, where every day few group of people, either induced or uninduced, with whatever reasons they have, come in and destabilize the House and its leadership for personal aggrandizement, that buck is going to stop here. I don't know how this journey is going to end. For me personally, I've already told you I will not resign. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't give you that guarantee. But I can only tell you as to what will happen under my watch and under my gavel is the rule of law. And that is what I pledge to stick by.
House Speaker Councillor Jonathan Fonati Kofa there speaking. Montserrado County District 10 Representative Yeke Koluba has alarmed over what he termed as attempted budget inducement by the majority bloc to get support from members of the pro-Kofa bloc. Addressing, according to Representative Koluba, members of the pro-Kofa bloc has been promised $500,000 United States dollars through the 2025 national budget to be given as district development funds once they agreed to support the removal of Speaker Kofa. He named Vice President Jeremiah Kong, Bon County Senator Prince Moy, Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala, among others, as individuals behind the $500,000 promise to members of the lower house.
We have observed again that the so-called majority black are telling some of us that they want to use the budget to put money there for us. That is what they are telling us. They are promising some of us that they will put, that's the idea, the trick of Thomas Fala, the Prince Moy, the Jeremiah Kung. Those are things they use to loot the liberal resources criminally. Like I always say, the Jeremiah Kung, the Prince Moy, the Thomas Fala, they are all criminals. International BM rogues have stolen money in their country. I want to use the budget to enrich themselves again. They did it for the past time under Manasseh, under former President George Weah, and they want to use Joseph budget to get rich. So they are starting to promise some of us. They have tried physical cash. No way. So they are coming to some of us and telling us that they will put money in the budget for us, 500,000, telling us they will do project in our district. I don't have to go to your block before you do project in my district. The people of district number 10 voted for me and voted for Joseph Walker. If the liberal money cannot be used to do project in the district at their business, I don't have to join you before you do project in the district. The liberal money need to be used for them. Those are all rhetorics. Those are all lying speed the people on. We saw it here. People want to enrich themselves. People want to put money in the budget. We told the liberal this thing is all about our personal thing. Not take, for example, for the family that come from Broom mines. It comes that they talk about what in account that talk about putting money there for the poor Broom mine to benefit. What in account that talk about China Union enslaving the people of Broom mines. Nothing. The only thing that in account, in account is about the speaker elected people on the ECOWAS parliament. It's about ourselves. We want to say those people are shameless set of people. Those people are looters. People that click at them have just become an embarrassment. Samuel Koga, all the time he spent in the Capitol building, he got nothing to talk about, only to enrich himself. All in nothing to talk about the speaker. Nothing there for JFK, to put medicine there for JFK. Nothing. So let people, are those people in your interest?
Monserrado County District 10 Representative Yeke Koloba. A 13-year-old rape survivor is calling on well-meaning Liberians and the government to seek justice and medical support after being raped in Kakata Mangibikata 3 years ago. According to report, the 13-year-old girl was raped about 3 men 3 years ago and is now facing serious medical issues, including a swollen stomach. Here is our Mangibi County correspondent, Benson Moko, with a report. Thank you that as in our subsequent newscast. Monserrado County District 6 Representative Samuel Enos is urging President Joseph Boakai to intervene in the ongoing situation at the Capitol building regarding the removal of Speaker J. Fonati Kofa. During an interview at the African Dream Academy's 4th graduation ceremony in Monrovia, Enos emphasized the importance of President Boakai's involvement in this matter. A reminder you're listening to King's News Broom, 45 minutes news about Liberia, Africa, and our one world. Story stopping the news this afternoon. Huge AFL presence in parts of Lofa County persists as Guinea junta reportedly took down Liberia national flag on the southern edge of Masanta, close to the Liberian-Guinean border. And Baito House Speaker, Councillor Jonathan Fonati Kofa denounces rumors of his plans to resign due to ongoing political pressure at the lower house. President Joseph Boakai submits fiscal year 2025 national budget in the tone of US $851.8 million to House of Representatives through the House's chief clerk. And away from home, Kenya's Catholic Church has rejected a donation of about $40,000 made by President William Ruto. Take another break to be right back. Welcome back and thanks for being there. Chris Yoko, a man believed to be a heavy duty driver who was reportedly shot by officers of the Liberia National Police, have accused the police of abandoning him following the incident. Speaking with King's Evan Monday, Chris Yoko disclosed that since he was shot in his leg by an officer of the Liberia National Police, he has not gotten proper treatment. According to him, the Liberia National Police has given him 900 US dollars plus 10,000 Liberian dollars, which he said could not provide him a proper treatment, including taking care of his family.
20 so I have an appointment with my client that needed one lot in the house so that he can pay me to pay my children's school fee. So that day I was just waiting for the client call, then I could leave. But then after the police guy, they came on the kitchen when they were drinking. After he did that thing, he woke up. He advanced the gun, waking up, and he went in the taker. I was sitting right side, and he started firing and fire until the door died on the spot. The door I was laying ready from the two or the door died on the spot. So the bullet from the door. The bullet penetrated the door and cut my back vein. There's that last night, you got the fool was smelling. There's that last night photo. There's the time they take me to the hospital on the 28th of September at the 14th Military Hospital. I was not to myself. There's the time they were looking for the bullet in the food. The police came to me, they spoke late, and a lot of some officers from the RG I was still eating. I now went for surgery. They had me on a Saturday and Sunday. They came to the hospital. They told me everything was going to be okay. I shouldn't worry. Everything will be fine. I will work. I will be good. I didn't know that I was going to bring us late that day, and then my phone started getting writing out. I didn't know all of this thing. Before they could leave, they gave me 10,000 LD. They said about full money. The next day was Monday. The doctor came and took me to the surgery room. When the wedding came, they said the first thing they want to bring me to GFK. I said no, I will not come to GFK because I understand that GFK there will be no care for me. I think 14 minutes will be all right for care. So I told the doctor, I said I need 14. So they called the doctor from GFK, Dr. Willie, came from GFK and went that Monday and did a surgery on my foot. So according to my sister, she said they went there on the Monday, but then they still in the surgery room. When it escalated, it will not be easy. So we don't want to escalate. So when he said that to me, I felt sure because I was upset police would shoot me. Then they say I shouldn't experience my people bring somebody to visit me. I shouldn't experience nothing. So I think it's necessary that something was going on wrong. So I placed call to Cecilia. I asked her, I said, Mama Cecilia, the 500 he gave me, why it was for? Why the 500 for? She said, it's for your food. I said, good. The 500 for my food, no problem. I told my brother, Cecilia, say the 500 for my food, take out $20, go and change it, send it to my woman because my children, they don't have food to the house.
Chris Yoko is a man believed to be a heavy-duty driver who was reportedly shot by officers of the Liberia National Police. Monserrato County District 3 Representative Sumo Moba has responded to a recent report of Speaker Jefona Kofa's resignation. Speaking at a news conference over the weekend, the District 3 representative noted that Speaker Kofa is not planning to resign as he is prepared to do the Liberian people work, adding that with or without money, members of the pro-Kofa blog will support him.
My fellow Liberian, this kind of behavior that, quote unquote, people refer to as legislative politics, I would like to refer it to as any other thing as a legislative coup d'etat. This is something that we all should fight against. I will tell you, with the level of greed that is eating the fabric of our public sector, now it's about the legislature, and soon it will be the executive. Financial coup d'etat is for everyone. Today is the House, and tomorrow it will be Waka. fellow Liberians, I call this a financial legislative coup d'etat of the 21st century, where lawmakers take bribe to remove speaker. Again, lawmakers will take bribe in a shortest possible time to remove the president. I'm urging everyone, it's a very serious issue that we all need to work towards. To remove the speaker just by taking a little amount is something that we all need to take very serious in Liberia. Bribe cannot be used to divert the rule of law. Bribe cannot be used to undermine our constitution. To all Liberians, I pray that we all fight corruption. With the erosion of the rule of law and what I have seen and encountered as a lawmaker of the 55th House of Representatives, the House of Legislature is Liberia's problem for the genesis of our birth.
Monserrato County District 3 Representative Sumo Moba. The National Youth League of the Congress for Democratic Change has ended a 3-day retreat in Grand Bassa County. The retreat held under the theme Redefine a Roadmap for National Leadership in 2029 brought together several influential figures of the CDC, including youth groups and auxiliaries, national and local officials of the party, among others. Serving as a keynote speaker, Mangabe County Senator Nathaniel McGill emphasized the critical role of youth involvement in governance and national development.
The young people have to play a major role. I remember when they made me chairman of the party secretary general. And then we are called me and said, Mr. McGill, we want to make you secretary general of the party. You know, CDC was a very revolutionary party. I can't wear secretary general. I did not believe I could fill the shoe I can't wear. Because the firebrand secretary general. You know, I'm a quiet guy, I'm afraid of trouble. And I said, no, again, no, I don't want to say that job. So, we afraid of me saying that. I'm afraid of trouble, man. The way I can't bring him, I ain't want to be that. I ain't want to be that. I think you want me to say that job, man. I ain't want it. Oh, became secretary general. And later on, we became acting chairman of the party, and we became chairman of the party. But it took a lot. It took a lot for to get here. And the youth league was my strength as chairman of the party. For me to be successful because of the youth league. The bigger pillar of the CDC was the youth league. And if we have to come back in 2029, the youth league have to play that same role the youth league played in 2017. So today you are gathered here in what you call a retreat to find solutions.
Mangabe County Senator Nathaniel McGill. In related development, former Finance Minister Samuel Toy has highlighted achievements made under the We Are Taylor administration and urged the United Party government to focus on sustainable development for the benefit of citizens. According to Toy, the United Party government might lose cardinal support from international partners if nothing is done to amicably address the ongoing political fight for the removal of House Speaker, Councillor Jonathan Fonanti Kofa.
9 months now, they have seen. And what do you think the verdict is now? Because by this time in 2018, the CDC had launched its development plan, the Program Agenda for Prosperity and Development, PAPD. We had launched it already. The Unity Party is still consulting on the plan for arrest. The party that lacks intellectualism, the party that does not know book, the party that is not supposed to follow plan, the party that is ad hoc, constructed a development plan in 8 months, shared it with the development partners, they weigh in on it, and we launched that plan in October. The party that's supposed to have all the PhDs that know all the book, they're still running by happenstance. They're guessing. They have changed 2 finance ministers. The new finance minister does not even know where that plan is going because he will not the Minister of Finance has to be at the center of constructing the development plan if you have to have transformation. If he is not at the center, and he takes over a plan, he doesn't know, you outsource that plan, he outsource that plan to one consulting firm. They say the firm that we hire will hire the assignment to us, so the assignment to control. We want that firm, we will take a new firm, and they are struggling. You see, that's a division in the country. You hide the country when you politicize everything. The people who run the PAPD who stay on the mistakes of the PAPD in their judgment and write a better plan for you. You gave that plan to somebody who didn't write anything, they would struggle. And that's the struggle they're having now. So you're just going to have some group of paragraphs together, but there's now going to be a strategic holistic development plan under arrest, and it's just going to lead to consequential collapses. So you're seeing that in 9 months, the government doesn't have a development plan to go by. So the first year was a failure. On top of that, the government is now into what the World Bank will describe as polycrisis, multifarious crisis all over the place. It's going to affect the Liberian people. Now we have the political crisis on the Capitol building. Nothing can happen. The World Bank budget support that's supposed to come to pay salary in December and ratified by the national legislature may not be ratified. So what will happen to the 40 million? We started 40 million under the World Bank. World Bank used to give Liberia 20 million. Because of our improvement, they started giving Liberia 40 million. They are supposed to bring 40 million from Minister Gafwa to help pay salary for December. Well, but that needs parliamentary ratification. That's why I wrote recently, I do not believe that the president minister will sit down and allow himself to violate the budget law of the country by passing a budget, by politicizing himself into this. And I think he will advise the president correctly so that they follow the law. I think that's where the stalemate is now. But the long and short is that in 9 months, 10 months, the country has seen that typically CDC was better. So you do 9 months, CDC has already won.
Former Finance Minister Samuel Toy. At the same time, CDC National Secretary General Jefferson Koji has called on the youth of CDC to stay committed to the party's vision. Koji further challenged CDC youth to work collaboratively to tackle Liberia's pressing challenges while charting a path forward for 2029.
There's something not to be wrong with you. You were sufficiently armed, young people. You remain the heartbeat of our movement. So we are glad. Then I want to tell you, in absentia, His Excellency Dr. George Manawia, who will be adequately represented here by Nathaniel Fallow Madeu. He has asked me to convey to you his sentiments and greetings. He would love to be here. He's currently out there doing everything possible to have a successful return to the people's responsibility, which means 2029 will be set. I also want to bring you greetings from the professional chairperson, Augusta Janga Koholu, a man who is currently leading the charge of the National Executive Committee. He has asked me to come here today. He has fully endorsed this gathering as the national chairperson, asking the young people to conduct themselves in a peaceful manner, or with a huge anticipation with the results that will be obtained for the year. And the party will be extremely proud of you. I also want to extend, on behalf of the sitting National Executive Committee, who have also asked to convey their admiration and appreciation to each and every one of you here today. So I want to say to you, our party is in one accord. So today, this occasion is a segment, the organ of our institution. The heartbeat of our institution, the Revolutionary National Youth League, ushering today a retreat. Like our welcoming speaker said, the 15th contest. We want to say hats up to all of the contests here today.
CDC National Secretary General Jefferson Koji. Several local frozen food sellers in the commercial hub of Jakarta are calling on the government of Liberia to regulate the prices of commodities on the Liberian market. The sellers expressing a dissatisfaction over the skyrocketing of commodities prices on the Liberian market said U.S. rate is decreasing every day while the prices of commodities are still the same. Speaking, that's Vivian Evans, pleaded with the government to rescue the business community, adding that since the Bwaka Kone administration came to power, things continue to get worse.
I'm doing pretty good business to be specific. People, sparrows, chicken feet, and things. Okay, the previous government, I used to buy chicken feet like 3,000, 50 kilo, I used to buy it like 3,250. But at this present movement, I'm buying it almost like 4,000. The rescue government are buying it almost like 4,000 because if I'm spending 3,950, it's like 4,000. I have to put chicken feet for room, I pay everything on it. So I push him to $4,050. Which of course is very tedious for me now. So and then as this government, they need a rescue. Let it come and rescue the business people because we are dying slowly.
Briefly away from Liberia, Kenya's Catholic Church has rejected a donation of about $40,000 made by President William Ruto. He offered the money towards the building of a priest's house and a gift to the choir during Mass on Sunday at the Soweto Catholic Church in the capital Nairobi. The donation followed a recent statement by Catholic bishops who had hit out at the government for failing to fulfill their electoral promises. On that note, that's how we come to a near end of this edition of King's News Brown. But before we leave, a quick reminder of stories we followed in the headlines. Huge airfield presence in parts of Lofa County persists as Guinea junta reportedly took down Liberia national flag on the southern edge of Masunta, close to the Liberian-Guinea border. And White House Speaker Councilor Jonathan Fonati Kofa denounces rumors of his plans to resign due to ongoing political pressure at the lower house. You also heard in the news President Joseph Boakai submits fiscal year 2025 draft budget in the tune of US $851.8 million to House of Representatives through the House's chief clerk. And away from home, Kenya's Catholic Church has rejected a donation of about $40,000 made by President William Ruto. Many thanks to our reporters, correspondents, and all those who helped in making this edition of King's News Brown Resources. Sam Andrews brought you the news bulletin and sat at controls. On behalf of the team, I'm Sherman Deere. I presented. Thanks for listening and watching.